You know, if there's any other questions, I'd love to answer them.
Going back to training people to CrossFit and all the other bullshit they do, for you two, what are the 2-3 cornerstone lifts for your workout that you absolutely have to do, in your guys' opinion?
I personally think that every person in here should be able to do pull-ups. If you can't pull up your own body weight, that's pretty bad. That's just how I feel. You should definitely be able to do some type of squat and definitely be able to do some type of, you smile, like, you don't want to squat?
No, a lot of people don't like to.
But you don't want to be a chicken jockey. You don't want to have like little legs, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, this is the foundation right here, you know, you got. Hey, I tell you what, Josh is in there killing legs. Like, he gets after it. And I've seen him train for like 3 years, and he's done a really good job. And you can always tell, like, it's one of those exercises that either you really love it or you really hate it. But you got to do it because, I mean, we're on our feet all day. You know, if you're out running and stuff like that, you just want to be stronger there. And the last thing you want is to be really top heavy and then have no structure down here. So I would definitely say, you know, some type of bench press, some type of squat, maybe a deadlift, but I don't think that's required. But I would suggest definitely doing a pull-up of some sort, because, I mean, if you have to climb something, I mean, could you imagine not being able to pull yourself up and you die? Like, if you're out rock climbing, that's how I view it. Like, I remember there were guys, seriously, I mean, you think about it, like, if you're out rock climbing in the mountains here, and you slip, and you're like about to die, and you like, man, I can't even pull my damn self up. I might as well just, I'm good. Or you're just like, serious, man. I mean, that's how I look at it. And I know that may sound silly, but I always challenge people to say, you know, you should at least be able to pull yourself up at least once. And it only takes one time, and then you can get up to 3, and then to 5, and then to 10. I know I weigh about 270 pounds, and I can do 15 reps of freaking pull-ups. I got to do it today in a couple hours for Flex Magazine. I got to film it. If I can do it, anyone else can do it, but you got to practice it. With squats and stuff, I've got bad knees. I've already explained that. It's tough. You know, it's really hard. But that's why there are other exercises too, like leg press, leg extensions, strengthen up the hamstring. You know, what's the first thing that someone pulls when they're chasing somebody? Freaking hamstring. So I would suggest anyone that has to run, strengthen up your hamstrings a lot, because it's the last thing if you're chasing a perp, man. Like, you out there running up, and he's sitting there, you know, you would hate that. You'd feel stupid. But the staples, bench press, I would say pull-ups, maybe a deadlift, and some type of leg squat or press. You hate me now. No, I guess I should walk you through what I do every day. I usually get up about 5:30, go do about a half an hour to an hour of cardio, usually on the step mill or the treadmill. My cardio is based around, I'd say, keeping my heart rate around 145, 150. I usually wear a chest monitor and a wristwatch. That's just to keep me in a fat burning zone, and I'm obviously trying to burn as much as I can in the most efficient amount of time. Usually after that, I go home, you know, shower up, get breakfast in, which would normally consist of, well, right now, about 8 ounces of ground chicken, 1.5 to 2 cups of egg whites. It's a ton of protein, but being my size, I got to eat a lot and whatnot. So I'll take that in with around 60 grams of carbohydrates, usually from either cream of rice or oatmeal. And usually I like to do oatmeal because it does have a lot of good fiber in it. With that meal, I usually take in my multivitamin and some fish oils and some vitamin C. And then usually throughout the day, I'm usually eating every 2.5 hours, and that would consist of 12 ounces of actually cooked weight of chicken, lean beef, like beef tenderloin, or ground turkey, or white fish. So those are my main 4 proteins outside of egg whites. It's going to be chicken, steaks, turkey, and white fish. White fish would be tilapia. Oh, I like to touch on that really fast. The reason why I do tilapia is because it's low in mercury, and because of the fact that toward the end of my diet, I'm usually eating nothing but fish all day. It's a very light protein, so therefore I can eat it every 2 hours, and I'm usually putting away about I usually eat toward the end of prep anywhere from 8 to 12 pounds of food a day. Yeah, everything's portioned out and it sucks. Like I have no appetite, but I have to do it.